What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video today. Okay, hang on, that's very good. Okay, alright. Just realised I hadn't closed the door. Alright, so today we're going to go through the new runes. Wow, massive changes, right? So I've had a lot of different people, coming to me saying either Darius is, in fact, not even either. All I've had is people coming to me saying that Darius is not viable anymore. Darius is underpowered with the new runes. Darius just doesn't do any damage anymore with the new runes, and people are just losing heart playing him. So I mean, I totally agree with what they're saying to a certain extent, as I think they're rushing into things a little bit too much. So I think what you got to do is you got to give it a chance to just kind of flourish a little bit. You know, these are big changes. You can't just rush into it and say he's not viable. He doesn't do enough damage anymore. So I think it's really important to take a real good look at the new runes, play them yourself, tweak them, and do your best to kind of build them around Darius. So we're just going to go through all these rune pages. I've done 5. I've only really tested out 2, which is grasp and attack speed. So in this case is grasp and dying, and lethal tempo. So we're just going to go through all of them, but again, I haven't used the jungle one because sometimes being a Darius OTP, I believe you should be playing in all lanes. So and also fake fervor and the gold gaining one kind of thing. I don't really know what to call it. I mean, this one's kind of a beta one. I haven't tried it. I've only literally just done it because there was, you get 5 slots. So I thought, fuck it, I might as well. Alright, so let's go right into it. So let's go grassy and dying. Alright, so let's just go through it. So first of all, obviously this is under resolve. And it's grassy and dying. So let's just get the... Alright, so every 4 seconds in combat, your next base attack on a champion will deal bonus magic damage equal to 4% of your max health, which in Darius' case is pretty decent because you build HP on him. Heal for 2% of your max health as well, which again is based on max health, which is it's fantastic. Permanently increase your health by 5 as well. Now that is an important part, and that kind of, although even if that wasn't there, it would still mean that you have to go against champions that you can poke rather than champions that you can't poke and never get to, such as maybe GP or a 30 minutes. If you've got a good lane and you've had a good lane, you've had a good run, that stacking, that health stacking also applies to how much you're going to be healing, damage you're going to be dealing. So it works with itself. So the next one we took was unflinching. So after casting a summon spell, gain 15% tenacity and slow resistance for 10 seconds. Additionally, I almost said traditionally then. Additionally, gain 10% tenacity and slow resistance for each summoner spell on cooldown. Now this is amazing. Why is it amazing? Well, it's more amazing for people that take Ghost on Darius, but even if people that don't take Ghost, it's still fantastic because I mean it's tenacity and slow resist for free, and for expending your summoner spells, for putting them on cooldown, you get a reward for it. To some extent, you get a reward for it. I mean, how fantastic is that? And especially for people with Ghost, because when you're, wait, is it? No, 15% tenacity and slow resistance for 10 seconds. Now, if I'm correct in saying, I believe that Ghost is 10 seconds long. So it synergizes so well with Ghost. It's unbelievable. So Ghost, in my opinion, is even more viable to take on Darius in the top lane, in every lane really. So I think I should go over what the other ones are and why I've taken them over the other ones. Of course, these are just obviously other ones. Aftershock is if you immobilize, you deal damage in a shockwave, and this is a support thing to take. So that's why I haven't taken both of those. Maybe I'll give that a try at some point. But obviously, Grasp is better over those 2 for Darius. So what are the other ones? So Demolish, you can take Demolish if you want to. It's amazing. So charge over a powerful attack against a tower over 4 seconds while within 600 range of it. A charge attack deals 125 plus 30% of your max health. So again, it's good for Darius because he builds HP. Bonus physical damage, that's a 45-second cooldown. So this would be good for maybe split pushers. So people that take TP, this would be absolutely amazing. You can get your towers down ultra fast, ultra quick, TP into the team fight, blah blah blah, or however you want, however it plays. Okay, so the other one is impairing the movement of an enemy champion maximum 4 seconds. Allied champions who attack marked enemies heal for 5 plus 1% of your max health over 2 seconds. So again, it's not really for a top lane champion because you're going to be on your own for the majority of the game, or at least maybe half the game depending on what happens in the game. And again, it's more of a support thing to take, so it's, you know, it's not as viable as unflinching on Darius. So the next one is Iron Skin, which is obviously I haven't taken this. I'm just going to go through them all and say which one I took and why I've taken those ones over the other ones. So heal effects from consumables, heals for at least 20 health, and shields increase your armor by 5% for 3 seconds. So of course Darius doesn't have a shield, so it's, you know, that kind of thing is a little bit crap. I mean, supports maybe, but you know, supports primarily going to be supporting their ADC, maybe the mid laner rather than you. You do gain plus 5 armor, and again this one's exactly the same, I think. Yes, exactly the same, except it's for magic resist instead. So they're not bad to take, but again, I believe that this one's a little bit better, especially as, you know, if you're really trying to carry the game, or you're really trying to, you're really kind of suffering with the game, and you're really not getting anywhere. It's really good to take conditioning because, you know, the longer the game goes on, you know, the more armor and magic resist you're going to have. And maybe this would be pretty decent for people that build a lot of damage rather than over kind of resistances. Right, so that obviously we took conditioning. So what we've got so far, we've got grasping and dying, we've got unflinching, and we've got conditioning. Right, so the next one I took is overgrowth. It's permanently gained at 0.2% maximum health for every 8 monsters or enemy minions that die near you. So I thought this wouldn't be as good, so I didn't take it at first. But then I've realized, slowly realized that, and at the end of the game I had, so at like between like 20, 30, 40 minutes, you know, ranged from like 3, 4, 500 maximum health, roughly, just to say. And that is amazing, especially, alright guys, especially as you're getting the max health from Grasping and Dying as well, which is absolutely fantastic. So this is what I've taken. I'm just going to go through these other two just to say why I've taken them. Heals and shields are 5% stronger, increased by an additional 10% on targets below 40% health. Now this is what I took over overgrowth. I thought it would be a lot better, but it tells you the stats in game, and it turns out that I barely healed for barely anything, barely healed for much more of really anything. So I just decided that the permanent HP was certainly better. You know, Darius heals, he heals enough, it's fine. Second wind, so after taking damage from an enemy champion, heal for 4% of your missing health, plus 6 over 10 seconds. So this wouldn't be too bad against a champion that would be poking you quite a lot. Maybe a Jace, maybe a Heimerdinger, maybe a GP, you know, you name it. This would be really good and would synergize extremely well with D-Shield, Spectre's Cowl as well. So if you've got this on, Spectre's Cowl and D-Shield, you know, you're going to be... the healer's going to be absolutely phenomenal. So this would be something that you take against those kind of champions. But I prefer to just have the max HP altogether. Now, the secondary... what do they call it? The secondary whatever that I've taken is precision. Now, you'll notice that the attack speed is quite horrible. As you get into the game, I believe it's 0.63 attack speed. Of course, people that have seen my videos quite a lot, you will know that I take 18% attack speed in my Rune page, what I used to. Since they changed it, I don't have any, which is a problem. So I was desperately looking around for anything I could take that would give me such thing. And why have I not got that on? Sorry. So we'll just go through it and I'll explain why I've taken this route. So let's just go for... I haven't taken this, of course. I've taken Triumph. But I'll just go through all of them anyway. Excess healing on you becomes a shield for up to 10% of your total health plus 10. Shield is built up from 30% of excess self-healing or 30% of excess healing from allies. So, I I tested this out and it's really not that good. The problem is with it is that, you know, you kind of have to be full HP anyway, and his Q heals him for his missing health. So if he's not missing any health, he's not healing. So that's why I haven't taken that, because it's pretty much pointless on Darius, unless you're going full lifesteal Darius, of course, and then maybe it's viable. And this is the one I've taken. This is one I've taken. So takedowns restore 50% of your missing health and grant an additional 25 gold. This is disgusting. Noxian Reckoner. Hey, just saying. It was built for him. The most dangerous game brings the greatest glory. Noxus all the way. So anyway, so I take this because this is broken as fuck. I mean, I've seen people. I mean, I've said to myself, yeah, he's gonna die from the bleed. Look at this scrub, bronze noob. He's gonna die from the bleed. It's all good. Boom. Gets 154, 160, 170 HP, just like that. 50% of your missing health. Just 150 HP. It's ridiculous. It's so stupid. But whatever. So that's what I've taken. It's obviously, you can understand why it's good on Darius. For 5 seconds after, so this is the next one. Obviously, I've taken this one. After 5 seconds, gaining a level or take down any money you spend is fully restored. Of course, don't need that. That's useless. Gain 3% attack. So this is what I've taken for the secondary one. Getting 3% attack speed plus an additional 1.5% for every legend stack. So earn progress towards your legend stacks for every champion takedown, epic monster takedown, large monster kill, and minion kill. So this is like, it goes up to 18% attack speed. And it's really good. Ugh. Beautiful. So there's the attack speed. And what else can I say about it? But it's attack speed. So obviously, you know, you're gonna have to be farming. You have to be farming well to get this attack speed. It takes a little while to kind of build up, but you know, if you're killing people in lane, you know, blah blah blah, you know, you're going to be getting that solid 1.5% in the. So if you go to where your face is when you're in game, tells you if you there's a little tabs you can press. Just press on those. And it actually tells you your progress towards it if you hover over it towards your next 1.5% legend stack when it comes to obviously killing minions. So let's just go through all the other ones that I haven't taken. Gain 5% tenacity plus an additional 1.5% for every legendary stack. So obviously this stacked with unflinching would be absolutely amazing. And Merc Treads, you'd have loads of tenacity. It'd be unbelievable. For every legendary stack, I would towards every legendary stack take down epic monsters. It's the same. So I believe all three of these. Yeah, they're all the same kind of stacking. So obviously this is perfectly viable. In fact, if anything, it's more viable than this is. But because I love the attack speed so much, I have to take it. You know, we've already got tenacity from unflinching and Merc Treads if you take it. Blah blah blah. Again, this one is gain 0.8% lifesteal for every legendary stack. And again, you know, it's viable on Darius, but it's not as viable as these two. So we'll go through the other ones as well. Coup de Grace will deal 10% more damage to champions who have less than 40% health. Additionally, takedowns of champions grant an adaptive bonus of 9 attack damage or 15 ability power for 10 seconds. So this would be pretty good, but you know, normally you would be executing people that are below that anyway with your ult, so it's not as viable. Deal 4% more damage to champions with 150 more max health than you, increasing to 10% at 2,000 more max health. Again, that's completely useless for Darius because you know he stacks health anyway. So and last stand, deal 5 to 12% increased damage to champions while you are below 60% health. Max damage gained at 30% health. So this, I think I had that on because I was really good. I mean, it's not bad. You look at the kind of statistics. What the hell is going on? I've got like... Bear with me. Okay, we're all sorry. So it's really good. I mean, I looked at the kind of raw damage because it tells you the raw damage, or you know, if any of these have an effect, it tells you the statistics. And I mean, it's good, but it's not fantastic. So that's why I've just decided to take Triumph, because you have a look at how much HP you've healed, at the end of the game, and it ventures into like the 4 or 5k, between 3 and 5k HP. You feel it's just ridiculous, and the gold is good as well. So test it out, guys. I hope it kind of helps you in your gameplay. Tell me if something else works better. I'll give it a try. Just leave a comment below, and we'll see. So let's get on to the other one. So I'm just going to go through my 2 main ones. I'll go through the other ones. So this is Lethal Tempo. 1.5% after damaging a champion. Gain 30 to 80% attack speed, based on level of course. 3 seconds. Attacking a champion extends the effect to 6 seconds and has a 10-second cooldown. So this is good on Darius. Why is this good on Darius? Well, I'll tell you. It lets you get your 5 stacks really quick. It's as simple as that. It is really good. Honestly, guys, it is really good. A lot of people will probably frown upon it, taking it, because they just go, "Oh, why are you taking that? It's stupid." Well, it's not. For doing 1v1s against someone like maybe a Riven or a Fiora, it's absolutely fantastic. Another thing to point out as well is that if you damage champion and they back off, that little, because see where it says for 3 seconds attacking a champion extends the effect to 6 seconds, your bleed actually procs the 6 seconds. So throughout the whole game you will never just have 3 seconds, it'll always be 6 seconds that you'll have of lethal tempo, because your bleed will act as an attack on the champion. So it's absolutely fantastic for Darius. It's very good synergy. So this is good, and you'll see in the upcoming gameplays of me using it how effective it can be at 1v1ing. Now it's good, but it's not fantastic. So it does have its flaws. You know, I mean, I took it against an Alawi, which was the worst thing to ever do, which is really stupid of me. It has its flaws. You know, all it is attack speed. That's all it is. You know, it's not like Grasp where it heals you, it does magic damage, and it gives you permanent health. I mean, there's 3 things that thing does. This just does 1. So this is really good for going against champions like maybe a Fiora, maybe a Riven, just to get those 5 stacks really quick. So champions, you really need to get 5 stacks against really quick. Maybe a Pantheon. A Jace as well wouldn't be too bad, but he does have disengage. So at the moment, really, Jace is kind of the problem here, because I don't really know to take kind of Grasp, or I don't really know to take Lethal Tempo. There is the other one, the movement speed one, which is definitely probably the more viable one. But I'm just going to go through what's here at the moment. So that is Lethal Tempo. Again, I've taken Triumph. I've taken Alacrity. We've already gone through all this anyway, and Last Stand. So the next one is Resolve. So you'll notice that in every single one of my Rune pages, there is always Resolve. So this is really good. This is super important to take, in my opinion. And of course, I've taken Conditioning, and I've taken Overgrowth. And of course, we went through all the other ones. It won't be too bad to take Unflinching, actually. I mean, you could take either if you wanted to. I guess I think I was testing this out. Yeah, I was testing quite a lot of these things out. Thank fucking God, Jesus. Oh, really? Come on. Jesus. Hey, there we go. No, still not on there. Hey, there we go. Alright, where do we get up to? Jesus. Fucking hell. So, what were we at? We're up to attack speed. Okay, so... Anyway, so we've already done this one. So, there it is. Again, same with Grasp. Tell me what you think of it. Tell me if you changed a few things around. Tell me if you took something else over whatever. Blah, 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 etc., etc. There's a lot of playing around with all of this. So this is early days. And so when I really get to the point where I say, you know what? Boom. This is perfect. I'm keeping it as it is. This is how I'm having it. I will do another video. Just to kind of update. But because obviously it's early days and not everyone's tried everything. Maybe they have. You never know. I'm just gonna, if you had something else over what I've got here, and I'll try it out. So next one I'm going to do is fake fervor. Now I haven't used this, so I'm not really going to. I don't think it's really my place to say what champions would be good against, but I will give a go. Just saying, champions like maybe a Riven, someone that you can put continuous damage on, it would be good against. I mean I like it, but the whole like. Makes them vulnerable. We'll just go for it. We'll go for it. Hit an enemy champion with 3 consecutive basic attacks deals 3 to 120 bonus adaptive damage and makes them vulnerable, increasing the damage they take by 12% from all sources for 6 seconds. So this wouldn't be too bad for say if your jungler was jungler was maybe ganking your lane. It'd be really good to kind of take them down more easily. But the whole like takes an extra 12% damage is still good, but it's not going to enhance your true damage. So it puts me off. But again, this is for people that want to use fervor, that used fervor previously, which I did use. This is the kind of thing for you. So again, this is really good. Now again, of course, I've taken the same things. So Triumph for the extra healing on takedowns, Lacti for the extra attack speed, which synergizes very well with press the attack. And Last Stand, which is just increases your damage when you are below 60% health. Is my Wi-Fi seriously gone off again? Why is the play button gone again? I think it's actually gone. And of course I took conditioning. Why have I taken conditioning again? I've took unflinching and overgrowth. I think my Wi-Fi's gone again. And that's it really. So those are the kind of 3 main rune pages that I've taken that I'm going to take. And my Wi-Fi's playing up at the moment, so those are the 3 ones. Now the jungle one I'm not going to go through, the gold gaining one I'm not going to go through, but they're the ones that I want to test out just to see what's going on in that kind of area, that department. And really, that's it. So guys, tell me what you think down in the comments below. I really like them at the moment as they are, but I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep testing them out. I'll show some clips after I finish speaking now, if I have any. I'm not sure if I actually have any. I think I have some with Hyper Boost, but I'm not quite sure. But I'll put them at the end, yeah, just in a minute, just to show you the runes kind of in action. Hopefully I've used them right as well, or should I say effectively. So if you like the video, hit that like button, baby. And of course, if you didn't like it, hit that thumbs down button. I don't mind, and of course I don't give a shit. If you haven't already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hopefully I've proved myself in all my other games and talking about this. Look at that, that's stupid. Our Wi-Fi's playing up. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace out.
You might be able to 2v1 this. Nice, that's one down. It just hit. I think he's dead. Oh, can you take out the trundle? He's got no mana. Yeah, one hit. Nice. One more. Nice.
No, still not dead.
No?
No, dead. And so am I.
Good one.
Oh,
Right?
good.